Hello. I think it's ready. Wait a second. Hello.
That keyboard's
Is everybody?
Oh, can I hit the
All
play?
right, we are ready. We're good.
We're
Continue, Matt RPD. Sir.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. I've already done this spiel once already, believe it or not, folks. But it's lovely to see you all here today. I'm your host, Matt RPD, and today's runner is, I was going to say Solid Snake, but he's just changed his name to SnakeSocom. And we have the wonderful commentator joining him, Sornek, who will be helping him throughout the game, telling him where to go, up, down, left, right. Just need to do a bit of spiel about Able Gamers today that we're helping raise money towards. Able Gamers has created the largest in-panel group of people with disabilities in the world. Our player panel program is a collection of hundreds of players with disabilities who advise the gaming industry. Our dedication to increasing representation and understanding of people with disabilities is evident throughout our work. We've empowered thousands of people to connect with the gaming world, and we've created multiple adaptive hardware solutions by working with our engineering team and research partners. So guys, if you've got a few dollars spare today, please do donate. It's going to a wonderful causes. We all want people to game. Now, the more people gaming, the better, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure Snake and Sornek will agree on that as well. So without further ado, Snake, do you want to take it away?
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for that. Yep, so my name's Snake. Apparently Matt couldn't get his head around that, so rather than going Solid Snake, he could have just gone Snake. But we'll talk about that another time. Anyway, So I'm a Metal Gear Solid Resident Evil speedrunner, and today we're going to be doing Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. The bosses are going to be blindfolded to have that niche into it. Sornek will be my commentator, and he will be talking through some of the stuff. I guess in terms of strats, probably won't be doing them as much because we can't see what's going on. But do you want to introduce yourself a bit, Sornek?
Yeah, my name's Sornek. I'm usually a Resident Evil OG speedrunner, but today I'm here on the codec for moral support for Mr. Snake here, who, going to be doing it blindfolded. So I'm going to try my best here to try and explain what's going on, but it's going to be interesting, man. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm ready. As ready as you can be, I guess. But all I'll say is at least it's not the whole game blindfolded. Because we could be here for a few hours if that was the case. But do you want to give us a countdown?
Yeah, I can count you down. Could you stream on Discord real quick, just so I've got it on...
If you go to the Marathon Live, you can click on
Oh,
that.
is it there?
Yeah.
Sick. Alright, perfect. Nice. Okay, so whenever you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Clicked on Dolphin, isn't it?
Give us do again?
No,
You got it.
it.
Yeah, good luck, man. You got this.
Don't get lost, Snake.
I'll try. I'll probably get lost on all of the boss fights, let's be honest. It's can't be.
I think it's definitely going to be interesting, man. I think being blindfolded for the bosses, which are all based on, say, like sound cues, I think you'll be okay with.
Yeah. It's just
Definitely going to be interesting.
and could be fun. So
Yeah, I mean, are there any bosses in particular you're concerned about?
Highland Tank. Ninja might be a bit. Ninja, I feel like we might have to go with like the normal strat without like the phase skips, because like knowing if you've hit him might be a bit difficult. But we'll see. So guys, those that don't know about this game, this was a Metal Gear Solid remake that was remade just for GameCube. We're playing it on the Dolphin emulator. It's a very I think it was a very good game for GameCube, especially at the time. Like looking at the game, you wouldn't think it came out in 2004. I think it was 2004. Yeah, 2004. So yeah, I really enjoy this game. Probably my favourite speedrun out of the Metal Gear Solid series at the moment.
And it's recently had a bit of a resurgence, hasn't it? A lot of people are kind of been going over to it and kind of playing it and finding a lot of skips.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the Metal Gear Solid Very Easy tournament that we just did. That's obviously added to make a lot of people play it. So yeah, and kind of where my name change came from. There's a little strat in this game that I found made us sort of help decide the new name. Which I will show you in about 5 minutes.
I mean, you're going to see a lot of really good strats here this morning. I mean, this game, again, like I said, it's quite popular at the minute. It's just started to grow, and I think we're just seeing all of these new skips and bugs being found, and it's definitely a good time to get on the game, I'd say.
Absolutely. And if someone finds Hind Skip, we have got a bounty for it. It's at about $130 at the moment, so if you want some money, find Hind Skip.
And if you can find it before he gets to the Hind in
this run,
30 minutes or so.
That would be perfect.
So I know in the original, farming the alert phase is like quite a big thing. Is that a thing for this game?
No, absolutely not. So in this one, alerts take a lot longer to farm in anyway. Like on the original, as soon as you're seeing, you're on alert. On this one, they have to call it in because it's on the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine. Where you get seen, they'll call in the codec and go, enemy sighted, please send backup or something along those lines. So on this one, we don't farm the alerts because it takes a lot longer to clear the alerts, because it obviously, rather than in the original it goes through alert and evasion and that's it, this goes through an alert, an evasion and then caution. So it takes a lot longer, so it wastes a lot of time, and the rat is very easy to kill on this one. It does, where we only have to do one simple strat and it's always in the same place, so it makes it a bit easier.
I think kind of talking about the MGS2 thing is very important, because a lot of people will notice is if you've played MGS2, this pretty much has the exact same gameplay and even the same weapons. You'll find that the M9 in Snake's hand right now wasn't in the original, and I'd say it definitely, like, almost, I wouldn't say it breaks the game, but it kind of breaks the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, things are a lot easier when you can see stuff in first person, and yeah, it's absolutely. And the M9 is very OP. I think
it does make the game more accessible, though. Oh, 100%. I think it just helps really add to the skill set of MGS2, I believe, or MGS1 even.
Yeah, absolutely.
Snake, if you can let me know when there's a time to read out a donation, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, do it now.
Well, we've just had a huge donation from the one and only, the special one, Mr. G Mundy, with a $200 donation.
Wow.
Disabled Gamers. G Mundy, thank you so much. And the comment is $5 train or I go back to sleep. I'll match you on that, G Mundy. I'll start a little $5. And in fact, there's another donation just coming as well. We've got another donation from Joe Francis Campbell with a $50 donation, and their message is no. No. Yo, Joe Francis, thank you. And G Muddy, thank you very much.
Okay.
Extremely appreciated.
So I'm just going to explain the strat we just did, because the donation was getting read out. But basically, this is the strat that I found, and there's a thing in this next sort of guard rush that you're about to fight. You pick up the SOCOM, but I didn't find it on purpose. It was accident, but it's now a strat. So basically, what we do is we roll to here. Well, there's a few setups, but I roll here, punch 5 times. And I missed it that time, but what you would do is you'd roll and it'd pick up the SOCOM before you get into the fight. So you'd then get an extra ammo pack, but I just missed it because my inputs were a bit off. So this fight's pretty simple. You get headshots first of all, and then everything else is body shots, because the animation for death is quicker. But we do headshots for the first 3, so we can go and pick up those that ammo back.
So, like you said, in regards to shooting them in the body being quicker, is that just a very easy thing, or is that on every mode?
So that's only on very easy. I'm not quite sure about easy because I haven't played that mode, but certainly normal and above, you would go for headshots simply because, yeah, they tank the shots a lot better. Eventually it would kill them, but on this, like you see, it's over 1 or 2 shots.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So we are on our way to our first boss battle, just in a couple of minutes or so. We're in the B2 armory, so we're just going to grab some C4. It's going to let us get into some hidden sections here. Is there any big differences here, would you say, compared to like the original?
Yeah, I'd say the big difference here is Snake can tank this a lot better than he can in the original, so you don't actually have to go and put it against the wall and run away, as you've seen me do there. I'll just put this down here. Yeah, and then I'll go there as well. So I need to pause it so I can go into blindfold.
So we're right in our first fight here, which is Revolver Ocelot. I'd say in the original the fight's a bit difficult. It's going to be interesting to see how Snake deals with it here, being blindfolded. I think we'll just let it play out. I think usually it's quite broken because of the first-person mode, and with the M9 as well.
Okay, here we go.
All right, man. Good luck, dude. You got this.
No worries.
A gun's power isn't in its muzzle velocity. All right, I'm alive.
I'm getting so many body shots.
To be honest, you're doing quite well, though. Poor Ocelot, man. Just getting tranked.
I just expected him to be dead by now. There we go.
Oh, well played, man. I think equipping that, I didn't want to obviously say anything, but equipping that ration that was perfect. You were so low right there.
Yeah, I was scared.
I was sitting there like, oh no.
I heard the noise cue for.
I think he was bleeding, I think.
Yeah,
And then,
I heard the noise cue for that, so I was like, okay, I definitely need a ration.
GG's, man.
Welcome,
Oh, so...
Snake. I do have a few more donations if now's the best time. There is a $5 hype train following G Mundy's comments. Miss Emmy Devil with $5 saying kebab pizza is the best. Maybe. And then we've got Rain with a $5 saying $5 train, choo choo. And Corey with $5 train question mark. I can do that. And I jumped on it as well. But come on then, folks, $5. Come on. Let's go.
Okay. So we made it through that boss fight. That's probably going to be the easiest one to do. On my splits, he's even saved as free boss. So because he's very much easier to beat than original. This next fight is hard anyway. So
And that's the good thing about this run, is you're going to see a lot of stuff going on here, especially with how many bosses are in this game. I feel like the first half of the game is almost like a gauntlet of different bosses.
yeah.
Kind of fighting your way through the Foxhound team. And
So we have a little strat here for the lasers. We just do a little roll there. And we click through there, so we don't have to... So we save a little bit of time. And now for the worst boss.
now we come to the M1 tank. I'm not going to quote what it's called on his splits, but should give you an idea just how fun this is going to be.
I'll quote what it's called. Run and fuck. I'll do it.
So that should give you the idea here as to what to expect. But I think you'll be okay. I think
I don't think I'll be okay. You might
you got
think
this,
I'll
man.
be okay.
I'm just going to let you try and get through this. So the fight comprises of 2 phases. You've got Gunner 1 and Gunner 2. As we said, it can be a little bit of a rough fight. I think until recently it was more of an RNG-based fight.
Yeah.
But there are some new strats. Strats that are not really accounting for when you're blindfolded, though. So good luck, man. You got this.
I don't know where I am. Yeah, there we go. I've got the sound cue.
So the chaff grenades here are going to stop him. I'll stop the tank from moving.
Okay, this is the judge. This is the fight I'm worried about. I don't know how close I am to hitting him, but
I don't know if I should say anything. I think and I'm just letting the sound cues play for you.
I don't have a clue where I am. Yeah, this fight was always going to go like this. This is the one I'm completely worried about. Like, the auto aim is not working for me at all.
It's not coming in handy at all, but...
And I could easily get hit by one of his tank shots soon, so I don't know where I am. Oh, and I'm screwed.
Oh no. He's have handgun ammo.
Yeah, I literally can't beat him now.
Oh no.
I know there's ammo in this room, but...
Question is where. It's quite a large room, I think. He's...
If you can just tell me whereabouts...
You want me to tell you where it is? Yeah, okay, so you're all the way on the left. He's all the way moved.
Yeah, so...
to the right.
Am I in the second, like, near the big cargo door? Like, how close am I to that?
You're quite far, like, you're right down the middle where 2 cameras are, or later in the game.
Did he hit me?
And now you've fallen into a thing and you need to climb out of the... There we go.
It's not great.
I've never seen that animation before. I've never seen him come out of the tank. So you've just gone against the door now.
Oh, I need the ammo's near the door. Oh, this could be.
Might be better just to let him tank you down and then have another go at it, maybe.
Yeah, but that's why I'm gonna equip my ration. Well, I think I've unequipped it anyway.
Yeah, no, you definitely unequipped it.
I picked something up. It wasn't the ammo.
No, that's some M9 ammo. You've fallen into like the little crater again.
This... There we go.
I mean, this is probably the hardest fight. I think once you get through it.
Okay, so I was right there.
Unlucky, dude. You got this though. It's okay. I
Yeah,
think.
So I just need to think. Like, it's just getting the shots off. Like, they're gonna.
100%. What I'll say is where it was auto aiming. You did hit him a couple of times, but it was like just a little too low. You know how it aims to like the center of him.
Yeah.
And another thing about this fight, as well as the hitboxes, can be a bit funky. To anyone who hasn't seen it.
Funky.
So there were times where He was trying to shoot him, but it was kind of pinging off of his gun.
Aim is nowhere near. Oh, I got a shot.
Ooh, that was a nice shot.
Was it a headshot or not?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think you've got it. If you just keep doing what you're doing, man. You got this.
Have I gone past the camera?
No, you're perfect, dude. Just keep doing what you're doing.
That's gonna work.
Nice. Wait, hold on. One more shot.
See how you like this?
Oh, you've just fallen into the crater.
Am I out?
Yeah, you're out. Oh, you just went back into it. You've fallen back into it again.
Fuck me.
You'll be alright. He just hit you, but you do have your ration equipped.
I need to shut my chat.
That's okay. You just gotta get one more shot on him, and
Is my chaff equipped?
no, it's not.
Oh, I haven't got the chaff, that's why I know. If I run out of ammo again,
Yeah,
I'm screwed. Like, if I run out of ammo, I don't know what to do.
that's okay.
Yeah, he's gonna just have to kill me.
That's okay. You had with the third person aim, you pretty much had it there.
Yeah.
But then I think it switched to Gunner too. But it's alright, man.
I don't know how many attempts the guys want me to do before they say just do it normally, because I don't want to leave them on a delay behind. Tank was always going to be a...
Oh yeah, I mean Tank's probably the hardest one in the game, and to be fair, you did it a hell of a lot better than I ever could. You got some really good shots on him.
I need it to kill me.
Oh, you've fallen back in the crate again, like you're laying down on it. If you stand up, he'll run you over, I think. Oh no, he's still in there.
Am I still in there now?
No, you just crawled under it. Wait, if you turn right and go forward a little bit.
Oh, I need to see to get out this crater.
Yeah, I mean, you need to just like. I think you said you need to reset anyway, right? So I think it's okay just to quickly die.
I think I just picked up SOCOM on them.
Yeah, you did. You got a full mag on you. I think again, it could be a bit of a rough fight. So I think definitely the hardest one. I think afterwards, I think we'll be
I
okay.
need to get to that corner.
But you can continue without the blindfold. Is what we've been told. If you want to, anyway.
I'll do one more attempt.
All right,
And
definitely.
then, if not,
I think it'll be interesting to be able to show the blindfolded fight and then be like, "Here you go. This is the." And you'll see the night and day difference in the strats. Quite interesting.
He's moved away from me, hasn't
Yeah, he's moved away from you. He's above you.
he? There we go. I wasn't gonna.
Oh, unlucky, dude. The thing is with this fight as well, is like we said, it can be quite difficult with the hitbox. I think where they've kind of
That should,
ported a lot of the MGS2 ones.
right, that should be the only boss that I have to take it off for.
Yeah, and again, it's a really difficult boss, and you held it really well. I think when you watch the VOD, you'll see what I meant. The night and day difference. I think it's good having a comparison. I think it's good to kind of show the absolute difference it can make there.
I missed the shot. It's cool. It's cool. I have backups. Oh, I don't have backups if I get body shot, so. Come on, sir. Stop running away. I need him to get up.
He's just trolling you. What's he doing? It's because he fully knows you're doing a marathon. He's like,
Come on, dude. There you go.
nice, there we
So
go. I mean,
that
even then
didn't
you
go
can...
well, which says everything. Like it can't if it doesn't go well without a blindfold on. Imagine
I mean,
that.
to be fair, it definitely is one of the hardest fights in the game. I think, especially in the remake, and you could even see Snake did get a lot of shots on him, but you know, there's a mixture of invincibility frames, and just some weird kind of hitboxes. We've seen Snake just go through the wall there as he's going into the nuke building. I think how that works is you spam equip and unequip while you're leaning against the wall.
Yeah.
And if I'm right in saying it actually saves you from having to crawl under it, and it also skips a codec call.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So and that codec call could still get triggered later on the game. So basically, if at some point we got seen by the guard and he shot us to the floor or knocked us to the floor, that would then trigger the cutscene. So going on the floor seems to be the trigger for it.
So we're just on our way with the Nikita now with the, I think it's like a radio-controlled rocket launcher. Pretty much like in the original here. We just need to destroy this kind of power box or something so we can get through. So we've got Ninja coming up. How are you feeling about Ninja?
Oh, after Tank, I mean, sort of not the confidence, I guess, but I've got a few ideas.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay.
The only thing that's bad about it is I can't see his health bar, so I don't know when to do certain things.
Is that like in regards to like different attack combos and stuff?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So to those who don't know, I think, and this is something that I actually learned only through watching these runs, that there is a combo of hits that you can do when it comes to melee attacks on here. If you hit with a pistol in your hand or the SOCOM, it will do a little bit more damage than when you just have your fists out, which I never knew. And then you can also use the Nikita as well, which will do the most damage. But we're approaching our third boss here, which is the Cyborg Ninja. And let's see how Snake does.
It's just knowing where he is becoming difficult. Hey, so I picked something up.
Yeah, you've just picked up a chaff grenade, if that gives you any idea.
The sound cue with ninjas awful. It's like.
And I think challenge here will be because of oh, almost hit him with that too.
I'm like a second now. Like I'm doing it like a. No, I'm gonna shoot it. Yeah, I'm just becoming a second out with it. Okay.
So are you trying to hit a combination of hits?
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell I'm a second out because like I do my combo and then it's hard, man. Oh. I'm out of SOCOM bullets, which makes things difficult. On the floor.
Yeah, no, you're on the floor at the minute.
So yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna have to not do like the phase skips. So I have to do to make me be able to do this because he's just gonna keep running away. So I need to be able to take a weapon on. Because yeah, he'll just run away from me if I've got a weapon equipped in that phase.
So I think with the phase skip, I think it was because you had the SOCOM, right? And you were shooting his sword.
Yeah.
And then it almost gets him stuck into this pattern to where if done right, you can almost skip this particular phase where he'll run away.
Just keep hearing me get hit. I'm on the floor again. I think I am.
No, you're not. Well, you are now, but
Okay, got a hit there.
you're crouched down now. There you go, back.
It's just timing it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this fight is quite timing based,
Did I hit?
but no, let's put you back on the floor. There you go, you're back.
No. My timing's a bit off. If I got a ration, I'd take it. No, oh, wow.
No, you still got 3 on you. Yeah, just use one, so you got 2 more rations on you. To give you an idea of where you are, you're on like the bottom left of the room.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. It's just timing this punch kick combo.
Yeah, I mean the timing is crucial, which is like because you're blindfolded, it makes it a hell of a lot more fun.
He's walked into me, hasn't he? How is his health? Is he like nearly full?
He's like 3/4 of the way. Like you've gotten a couple of hits on him.
I must be on the floor because I didn't hear any punch movement.
No, you're back up now.
Nice. Not so nice.
You got a couple of good hits on him though.
Nice. But
You got him in a combo now.
he keeps doing the jump move, which makes it hard for me because I don't know where to move out of the way. Nice.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of cheap shots on you here, but you got a good hit on him.
That was timing again. Nice.
I don't know how that did not hit, by the way. You definitely just hit him on my screen.
Yeah, I was like a second out. No, I both hit each other then, don't we? Like, I'm trying to count in my head how long he takes usually. Yeah. Okay, so he's about... Nice, nice. So. Nice. Oh, oh. I've got 2 rations still, I think. Oh, I'm slightly tiny it out.
If you want, you can do it on blindfolded now, by the way, because it is a bit of a lengthy fight.
Yeah, go on, Snake, because you know you're just getting absolute beetle, and you know you're not making me feel good about it.
To be fair,
Joking, by the way.
I'm like so halfway down because of...
yeah, no, you did a pretty good job, but it's such a timing-based fight, and I feel like you're definitely getting combos. It certainly doesn't help that he kept rolling into you. Like he was taking some very, very cheap shots on you. But you did have him in the face skip for a little bit, which
So this
again,
is like then I had to take it off to when I quit because it would run away like that.
he actually runs away. So I try not to talk too much during it because I know how important the sound is. Sort of like, I figure I'll let you get on with it, and we can talk about it afterwards. But as you can see, like he's got him down in this combo here. But to be honest, though, you made it halfway through that fight.
I've just seen what Matt said. Man needs curtains. I've got a curtain. Cheeky shit.
We could just say the sun in your eyes is just another factor to make sure that you can't see the game.
Exactly.
Just to prove we're legit here. So yeah, at the beginning of the fight, Snake was shooting him, and he was blocking it with his katana. Through doing that and then hitting him with a combination of hits, it skips these little cutscenes where he jumps to kind of the center of the room and kind of talks for a good while. Certainly what most Metal Gear characters are known for.
So that's what we were trying to do in the phase skip. You see how when I switched to the Nikita during the punch phase, it actually does more damage, but he's gone now. Yeah.
There you go, GG, dude.
We did half.
I mean, yeah, half a fight blindfolded. That's much further than I could make it. I'd probably be somewhere stuck in the corner.
Yeah, I think.
And again, he got some really unlucky hits on you. Like it's like he
rolling
almost knew.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
So,
In a weird way, he genuinely knew.
Yeah.
You were blindfolded, and he was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna take advantage of this and just roll into him." But yeah, as you can see, a good variety of boss battles here. So far we fought an old man in front of a load of C4. We fought a tank and a cyborg ninja.
So yeah, some very different bosses for sure. Mantis is going to be interesting.
Yeah, what are your thoughts towards Mantis? Like, how would you, in regards to how you would usually approach the fight? How are you feeling?
Not too confident because of how many rations I've got. Like, if I had more rations, I'd say, yeah, the fight's easy. Like, I'll do it. But because
are there any
of how
emergency
many
pickups you
ninjas,
can make?
I'm going to have a look. Yeah, there's one in here. So we've got two at least. I'd say with 3 rations I could do it. Alright, I wasn't on the trigger. I wonder why that wasn't triggering. Just sitting there.
So we're just on our way to the Mantis fight, which is probably one of the most iconic bosses in this game, I think. Would you agree?
Yeah. Need to try and get a 3rd ration. But,
I think there's one around here.
well, that's not going to help, is it?
What are you doing?
Oh, Meryl just running in and slapping you.
I'm just going to do it again. Zombie.
Oh no! Does it stop you in place when it
What are you
happens?
doing?
No way.
I don't think yours. Right.
So what does rolling into Meryl do?
Nothing here. I just did it to be a dick.
Oh, I see. So, so she's now chasing you around the facility.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, here we go.
Hey, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Right.
You are a very
Not looking forward to this at all.
So I've been informed that if you want to, you can continue the rest of the run on blindfolded. Just to help out with the schedule a little bit, but it is up to you.
No, if it helps out the schedule, I can, yeah.
No problem. So what's the big thing with this fight?
Oh, so you want to do the exact damage. I think it's about 60 HP. But it basically skips a phase of Meryl. So Meryl would. This is the phase it skips. So you see how he's going to wake Meryl up. She should pull directly back down straight away. And that is tied to how much damage you've done to. What's his name, Mantis?
So I think the big gimmick in this fight, I think, is that he can read your controller input. This happened in the PlayStation version as well because of his character's psychic, and he can read your inputs. It's actually a really cool little feature that they added to the game. I think back then it was quite mind blowing. But what's the big strat on here? Like how do you have port? Like how do you put it into a different port? Do you switch controllers to fight him?
So on Dolphin, what we do is we basically got something. We've got 4
GG,
ports.
by the way.
Yeah, that was a really smooth fight actually.
That was very smooth. But sorry, yeah. So you got 4 ports on the GameCube.
Yeah,
Or
so we
Dolphin.
just changed port 4 to say the same as port 1, and it acts as if like you've got it plugged into port 4.
Ah, I see. Yeah, because that's the key to fighting him in the original. Is just plugging it in. Which, again, like Kojima does a lot of these things in the games where it almost breaks the fourth wall. A big thing as well was earlier on in the game we had to call Meryl. But in order to get a number, you had to check the back of the box, which, again, is just something that games don't really do. Literally thinking outside the box. But we are making our approach here to what I believe is Sniper Wolf, but we don't fight her yet.
Yeah, we don't fight it now.
So that roll is intentional. It is known as the Meryl Dialogue Skip. And if you shoot and roll into her like Snake just did, it's going to skip a comment that she makes, and it, I believe, saves a little bit of time.
Yeah, so it's about 10 seconds.
10 seconds, because it's like a cutscene of her talking about the wolves.
Yeah, maybe even a bit longer.
But yeah, there are quite a few skips. I was trying to remember about the prison skip, but I think we'll get to that eventually. So Meryl's been pinned down by Sniper Wolf. We've got to go back here. Now, in the original, you have to backtrack to pretty much the beginning of the game to get the PSG one. One of the big changes here in the remake is that they've moved it, so you don't have to backtrack as much. In the room that I believe it's in the room that you were trying to get the third ration in. Is it? I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
These wolves are dicks.
It's like the Resi meme of dogs being threatened and all that.
Yeah, wolves are not.
So, what would you say got you into speedrunning?
Twitch, really, I'd say. I watched a lot of Super King Andy, Matt RPD, that's with us today. All sorts of people, yourself. Like I watched loads of different people, just seeing people do it on Twitch, and thought, oh, that's something I'd like to do. That's something that probably doesn't best please the missus, because I ended up spending $1,000 on a PC not long after that. But that's mainly, and just seeing, and I think like the excitement of, especially with the new age, with obviously like live splits and stuff like that, like the excitement of being on like PB pace and.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that with both, as you said, kind of the way splits are and how much kind of the community for each game kind of goes above and beyond to make tools for them, especially the MGS community, they actually go above and beyond for a lot of their speedrunners. When I was doing research for this run, they have a whole wiki set up. You can see pretty much every strat and get a really good understanding of it. And they're genuinely a really nice community.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So here we've got Sniper Wolf 1. How do you think this fight would have gone blindfolded? Because what you'll find is if you don't take the diazepam, his aim will get a bit shaky, and it gets a little bit silly, doesn't it? I think blindfolded would definitely have made a massive challenge on this fight.
Let's just cut you off there, because on very easy, you don't need the diazepam. It doesn't.
Oh, do you not?
No.
Oh.
No, doesn't. Yeah, so very easy. You don't need it. I don't know why I picked it up. I think it's because recently I've been running normal and hard, so like instinct went and picked it up. But yeah, on very easy, you don't need it because Snake's got super non-shaky hand.
Oh, I see. No worries.
Let me know, Snake, when there's an opportunity to
Now
talk.
it's the best one.
You sure? Okay. Well, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all here today. And I just want to reiterate once again that able gamers, there are millions of people with disabilities who can't play video games and who do not possess the expensive specialised equipment that are needed for people to play. Obviously, able gamers helps gamers with disabilities by providing that equipment free of charge, but we can't do it without you. So if you do have a spare few dollars available today, folks, please do drop a donation and help an amazing cause. Thank you.
Absolutely, it's for an amazing cause, and already we've raised quite a lot of money, so let's just keep it going. It is, again, for a really good cause. We've just hit the prison section here of the game, a lot of dialogue, a lot of story stuff to skip through. What are your thoughts so far on the run?
Yeah, obviously Blindfolded Tank was horrible. Blindfolded Ninja wasn't much better. Say, Blindfolded Ocelot was really good.
Yeah, you really clutched it, and to give credit where it is due, you did do a really good job with those two fights. I think, especially in the remake, a lot of it is based on timing and certain inputs. I think not being able to see for that section, definitely a huge struggle. I think even with things like the Cyborg Ninja, where you really have to get certain like kind of inputs and timings with the hits.
Yeah.
But we do have a big skip coming, which I was going to say you should do blindfolded, but...
Well, I'm glad I'm not.
So what is this skip coming up that you're about to do?
So this is the prison roll. Like, there is 4 ways to do it. So, well, 4 different setups. So there's no skip, which is just running through as you would normally. There's the easy skip. So what you do is you throw the guard over your shoulder, run out of the room before a certain time, come back in, and then that's the easy skip. And then there's the double bonk, which is the one that we'll be doing, which I'll show off. And then there's the hard roll, which no one does because it's in the name. It's hard. Double bonk seems to be... I'd say easy skip is obviously the easiest one. Well, no skip is the easiest one because you don't have to do anything different. But easy skip's very straightforward. This one relies on you timing your roll and making sure you get your input pretty spot on.
So Ocon's given us some catch up. We're going to make it look like we've just died when Johnny's coming back from his toilet break. Poor dude left and was like, yeah, I can leave him for a couple of minutes, and then comes back and sees this.
Yeah, Snake doesn't like anything easy. Just ask him about New Game Plus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you want me to go on New Game then? There we go, we've got it.
Oh, very nice, dude.
I will just actually, I do want to air the elephant in the room that I did see Liam MC making some comments towards me, and
oh no.
I had a blindfold that makes things difficult, where he's running through games with no need to pick up ammo, no need to conserve anything. Come at me, bro.
Like shooting the shots at the New Game Plus runners.
No, just Liam. Everyone else.
Oh,
is
just
fine.
Liam? Okay. I was going to say, it's an ongoing feud.
No, I joke. I love Liam, really. Well, sometimes. Sometimes.
Don't joke. Say it as you mean it.
Is that me?
Is there somebody there?
I know he's probably typing like a big article right now.
I say we bring him in here. I think.
No.
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 So
That was right.
just so I
It
did
could
say
be
skip
either
here
or.
again.
He is known to cry.
So we skipped the dialogue here again. I think you said earlier that you can trigger it by accident, but
Yeah,
you
so
can't
if
for
he'd
it.
have shot me onto the floor, that would have triggered it again. Oh, a little frame drop there, down to 50.
We're almost near the end of the first disc of the game. I think in the original, the first disc ends quite late into the game. It ends before the blast furnace, but it ends a little earlier here.
Yeah, and my only guess on this is I don't know how true it is because GameCube was obviously a bit more advanced than PS1, so you'd think it could handle it a bit more. But they were smaller discs on GameCube, so my guess is like not enough room for the data, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the Resident Evil games as well on the GameCube all had 2 discs in them.
yeah, and they seem to always do them near the end of the game as well, because Resident
Yeah,
Evil Remake was right just as you're going down to the labs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas this does
Resident
it.
4 as well.
This
I
does
mean,
it a
just
bit
think,
more.
if you think about it, GameCube graphics is pretty impressive as well. So trying to get all that data on that small disc, as you say, is
Yeah,
impressive
yeah.
in itself.
yeah. I remember getting my GameCube from Cash Converters. And then I had to pop over the road to a game station to pick up Twin Snakes, which was about 30 quid at the time. If you want a hard copy of Twin Snakes right now, eBay's your best chance, and it's probably about 80 quid.
Yeah. Pretty rare.
I mean, this was very underrated. I think even like when I tried to get a copy 10 years ago, it's still quite expensive.
Yeah, like I said, when I bought it, it was about 35 quid, 30 quid, and that was expensive at the time.
And that's just gotten a little bit more pricey, which is
Just
a
a
shame,
little
but it is just a little bit.
There's a few games like that, like Resi 4. I think you can get like Resi 2 on GameCube as well. Quite rare.
I think Code Veronica on there is quite rare as well these days.
Yeah, I remember when I wanted to get it for my GameCube back in the day, and I just couldn't find it anywhere.
I think Resi 3 was the one that took me the longest to get when I was younger. For some reason, no shops ever had it.
Yeah, I love the GameCube. A lot of joys.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it, like, it's just super nostalgic. I feel like, especially with the disc change, like playing Remake and Zero now, it's weird getting to the labs and not having to change discs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's always that worry. You put the disc in and you're like, oh, something's going to go wrong and I'm going to lose my save.
No, it's funny, Sonic used to watch me stream a lot back in the day, like 10 years ago, talking about the time of Justin TV. And I used to stream GameCube then, and we were doing a Resident Evil 2 run on that at one point, and this just froze for no apparent reason. It was quite funny at the time. It made quite a big clip at the time, didn't it?
Yeah, right at the end of the game, I think my GameCube ended up doing it. It was like a disc reader error or something, where like it just stops working. But not too much to say about the Ascent here. It's much like the original. You just kind of throw flashbangs up and run up like 100 different flights of stairs. You can use the M9 here, which again was only in this game, so I think it breaks it a little bit.
Yeah, M9 is slower though, so stuns is the best way. There's the timing to it. I didn't get my timing right, and I'm not quite sure on the timing 100%. But Sonic, damn.
Yeah, it's been what, like 12 years maybe. It's been a hot second.
Yeah. There's someone I watched yesterday, and I checked my following. It was like following since May 2011. I was like, oh damn.
Oh, man, so I had multiple accounts, but like if I find my old one, I guarantee you, the days of using. We were talking about this yesterday. Like Adobe, what was it called? Flash Media Encoder instead of OBS. So we've got the Ascent here. Is there anything major to this, like to the strategy?
Not really. It's like down twice, down left, and then down right, and that should do that. Yeah. So it's like a little. It's called like the repel glitch. I got my inputs a bit wrong. I went down left straight away. I was supposed to just go down. So it's basically down. If you look on the Metal Gear Speedrunners wiki, it's on there. But it's basically like. It's basically, yeah, so it's basically like down twice, and then down left, and then down right, or something like that. These have special powerful machine gun kits though. Because I ran low on SOCOM, that made that a bit difficult, but basically if you have enough SOCOM ammo, you can just take them out. There and then. But yeah, so what was I saying about repel? So yeah, it's down twice, circle, so he like hugs the wall, so it brings him level again, and then it's down left, then down. I think it's like down left twice, and then down right, and then it should.
And yeah, to kind of reiterate kind of what Snake was saying, if you are looking into maybe running this game, you can check out the Metal Gear Speedrunners wiki. Like I said, it really helped with a lot of the research for this run, and the way they've got everything laid out with a lot of the strats. I think it's very easy to kind of get a hold of that information.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was told just to speak to Snake, and he'll tell me exactly what I need to do, when to do it. Yeah,
probably will.
Yeah, just
I'd be quite
otherwise just go to Snake's go to Snake's chat and just ask him.
Yes, Liam said drop $5.
Exactly, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
And then some other words as well.
Yeah, there was some
the general gist of it. General gist was $5. So throwing the chaff grenades here stops all of these kind of mini turret cameras from shooting you. A lot of climbing in this section of the game.
Oh damn!
But it really does add to the scale as to kind of just how high you're going, especially with an upcoming
Can I
boss
add another
battle.
comment
Which
to what I said to Liam as well? Just put it out there. I said stuff when he could full on hear me. He said stuff when I couldn't see the chat. There's levels to this game. Bitch.
it's all a part of the game. So we've got the Hind, which I know you. This is the fight that you said you were quite worried about if you were going to do it blindfolded. I think it would have been easy. I think, or at least one of the easier ones. As you can see here, is using the Stinger. Massive sound cue here when you're aiming directly at him, and the lock-on comes on. I think what would have been a little bit of a meme here, and hopefully you don't see it kind of displayed in this run, is he can disappear. He can kind of just fly below where you can aim, and it can waste a lot of time.
Yeah. We would have gone over here. Yeah. Ooh, okay, he somehow tanked that, but okay. So a little strat that I found out, he tends to go to the opposite side of where you hit him. So yeah, this is the hard part of it. He stays down here for a long time. He can do anyway. Sornek, I don't know if you would have seen me do this yesterday, but we actually ran this on hard mode yesterday, and he literally stays down for about a second. The boss is actually easier the higher difficulty you go.
Oh, it must be like a kind of intermission for like the player or something on easier modes to grab ammo, because I think it spawns ammo for you.
Yeah, it does,
gives you a second, but obviously for a speedrunner that's not convenient.
Nice. It's actually a really good hind fight. Whoa, did he just fly through me?
Hold on a second.
So Snake has got no prey. I was actually focusing on my gameplay, Liam, because I don't have an infinite launcher like you do.
So as we're going down onto the descent, we've got to go all the way back down the communications tower. Then we've got another boss battle. I guess it's like the thing about this game is there's just so many boss battles, kind of just one after the other.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about Wolf 2?
Oh shit! I put that wrong. Yeah, I'm feeling very confident.
So what Snake's trying to do here with the strat is to throw some grenades. If you time it right,
Yeah.
they'll actually blow the cameras up.
Yeah, so that actually got them ones, yeah. So I forgot the floor number on the other one. But so it's 25, 21, 17 and 13 that you cook it. So you cook it just like here, and then you'll let it go like at the top of that one. And there you go.
Liam's still giving it the big and Snake. Can you sort him out, please?
I might have to.
Can you tell him about that $5 that we asked him about?
Yeah.
So here we've got one of the big iconic parts of the original coming up with this elevator. Snake gets on it and it's not going down because of a weight limit. Because there are 4 dudes in stealth camouflage waiting for him. And you're going to see something a little interesting here, kind of exclusive to the original, or to the remake.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, there you go. Easy as that.
And kind of because of, as Snake explained at the beginning of the run, you can kind of you can get in the range of the C4 on very easy.
Sorry, say that again.
I was just saying because on very easy you can tank a lot of that C4 damage, so it makes that strat very viable.
Well, that strat actually works on hard as well. I'm not.
But it's actually,
Yeah. But you just make you more likely to make sure you definitely have rations equipped on the higher modes, whereas on very easy you probably wouldn't need it, but we do it anyway just to make sure. So she's there, which is good RNG. Behind the tree though, which is not great RNG. What? Oh, maybe she's there. Okay.
She's just completely teleported. But this is the second sniper wall fight. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. The kind of battlefield you're fighting on is kind of it's supposed to be obscure. It's supposed to be able to kind of track where she's going. But as you saw at the beginning, Snake can kind of see where she is with the stinger, which will lock onto her.
Keep hiding behind the trees, which is not great RNG. She's a bit of a tree hugger, shall we say. Literally every tree she goes behind is...
It's that marathon luck, man, I'm telling you. These bosses they're very aware that you're doing a marathon, but there you go. One more shot and that should be the end of her.
I run out of ammo. Easy stuff.
Nice, GG. So heading to kind of the last half of the game, and this is where the original would change discs.
Yeah.
So, do you think they're going to ever bring out a remake of this game?
Yes.
I don't know. At the moment, I wouldn't trust anything Konami touch with a barge pole. Put it that way.
I don't think I could have said it any better myself.
The only thing that would worry me is would they bring David Hayter back? They would have to. Like, if they didn't, it would just be really disappointing.
Every time someone asks me about it, I was like, I don't think you need a remake of it, essentially. But I would say I guess it'd be nice for it to be new and accessible to people that maybe don't want to play on old graphics and stuff. And at the same time, there's like a big risk with Konami. If they did a remake and it was bad, no one's going to remember. Oh, do you remember those great Metal Gear Solid games? I remember when they remade it and it was terrible. So, there's a lot of risk.
No, definitely. Would you want them to do anything differently?
No, I think Metal Gear Solid's perfect, so...
Just like maybe up the graphics or something?
Yeah.
I wish they kept kind of more to the original sound scores on this one. Like, there was things that was missing, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As the original, and this game ain't perfect. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
playability's fine, but I just feel like there was a lot of things.
Oh no, I meant in terms of MGS1 was perfect.
I think it's why this game was slept on for a very long time. I think because it kind of has almost this weird Matrix early 2000s action movie soundtrack, and it just can't beat the iconic original. The cutscenes are a little bit over the top as well. But I think because of kind of it being considered to be okay, and
But
how
that's
rare it
Kojima
was.
all over, really. He is over the top. Like, he loves his, like, he wants, like, an action movie style game. So, I guess in terms of the cutscenes being over the top, I think that was Kojima's input, I guess, because he loves that sort of thing. And but I do agree with the music. I think we spoke about this yesterday, didn't we, Sonic? Where in terms of Twin Snake's music on its own is good, but because of Metal Gear Solid's original music, it loses that effect. Like, the music on its own, take Metal Gear Solid out of the equation, is actually quite good game sound. But
No, absolutely.
because it's Metal Gear Solid, it's like you're missing something.
It's got big boots to fill, and I don't think it was ever going to do it. With this Raven fight here, just as easy as this. I think this would have been very easy on Blindfold, because as you see,
That's the one I was looking for to go in Blindfold, but
I think it would have taken the exact same amount of time.
Your house.
But I think
great Metal Gear Solid speedrunner. It's lovely to see some of the Metal Gear Solid speedrunner community coming and checking this out.
It's definitely been a fun run so far, I'd say.
I'm glad they're not here to see me try and do tank bind. That was bad.
To be honest, I think most people would not have made it as far as you did. I mean, you did quite well on it, man. To give credit where it is due. I think the gameplay for the remake is definitely a lot of fun. I think that's the one thing that's definitely carried it, and it's made it very accessible as a speedrun. The MGS2 gameplay, like, it's very smooth and well refined.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'd say. I don't really know how true it is, but I did see something the other day, and apparently they did actually want to make a full-on remake of the game, like a one-for-one remake, but it was Kojima who stepped in and said, nah, just do your own thing with it. So I think when it comes to the over-the-top cutscenes and the Matrix soundtrack, I think that was up to him, but either way, in terms of gameplay, like it's a lot of fun.
I mean, the one thing that is missing from the game, and I will say this, is zoom. We need the zoom in underground base.
Honest, yeah. I mean, even if it's just a little reference or something, you know. I think the original soundtrack. I mean, every MGS soundtrack is so iconic on its own.
Yeah, that's honestly like my favourite music from Metal Gear Solid is entering underground base and just hearing zoom, zoom.
Yeah, because it's like as you walk in, the camera kind of pans up at Metal Gear Rex, and it's all you almost feel like, oh man, we're here. Like, you know, you're at the end of the game. You know, you're like There's no going back now.
But in terms
Got
of
this
speed
massive,
runs, I must say this is definitely my favourite speed run.
yeah.
But I would say I haven't speed ran MGS1 enough, I guess. I've done like a fair few runs, but not hundreds.
I think it's interesting to see the comparison between the original MGS run and the Twin Snakes. They're very. It's interesting to see how these two games are treated very differently, and they deal with the same kind of stuff. Same, not maybe not same gameplay, but the same idea, the same concepts.
Yeah.
There's a lot more glitches in the original MGS, for example.
Yeah.
Well, here there are a lot more mechanics based around, say, the gameplay, maybe.
Yeah. So there's like with this, it's more you can do certain straps that skip phases of a boss, whereas you can sort of go out of bounds in MGS1, I guess, is the differences you see.
Yeah, it's like a technical versus like having that technical knowledge of the original versus the mechanics of the new, I would say.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're just going to enter the PAL key here, and this is again another massive change in the remake. Usually in the game you'd have to go back and heat the key and then freeze the key, which would require you to backtrack quite a while to do so. But and you're going to see here in a few minutes just how much it's cut out from that. And in a speedrunner's context, it's definitely a lot easier. It saves a lot of time. And I think the original MGS has a bounty for the power card skip.
Yes, we do have a power key skip, so if anyone finds it, you let the MGSR community know, and you shall be rewarded.
There is a bounty that's been out for quite a while, but as you can see here, there's two conveniently placed pipes, and you can freeze the key, as you can see, while the change in its colour.
It's a bounty.
I think it's about 1,000 for MGS1.
I think so. I didn't want to.
I'll be on it later.
I mean, yeah, it's a decent day's work. I mean, if there's anyone out there who has a fixing for finding glitches, you could easily change the MGS1 speedrunning game and get a decent bounty out of it. It would be such a massive game changer to cut that whole section out of the run in the original.
So recently, because I've done obviously a lot of very easy on this game, recently I've started to go into the other categories. So I did hard mode yesterday, and I'm debating in my head whether I should go to extreme next. But
you got to do extreme, absolutely.
It's lovely to see the differences in categories, like just like the small changes. Like obviously, you can do that here. On other modes, you'd probably be safe by equipping a ration before doing that drop.
Yeah, that drop it's a very risky drop. I think if you miss it, you die, and that can easily kill your run. But you've done it twice, you've done it perfectly well.
Yeah, so there there's no strat to that, we just let it damage Snake, or what we call break his knees. But yeah, like on the other modes, because full damage will obviously do a lot more damage, probably be a bit more careful with it. Like, you'd still do it, but you'd probably just go, actually, I'm going to equip a ration for this.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. And then just in case. So we're here at almost the end of the game now. We're approaching it. A lot of the storylines coming to a conclusion. And again, if you've never played this game, you really should. I think watching the speedrun is great because you really don't see a lot of the story. But for quite an old game, this has a very good story to it.
I think Kojima tells some of the best story. He'll go down in my books and in my opinion as like one of the greatest storytellers and video game directors, creators there ever was.
No, absolutely. I think each game, or no two MGS games are the same. Each one kind of brings its own charm and kind of focus on something. But we input the last of the power keys, and here you just wait here for what's going to unlock the door. And yeah, final stretch now, man. Final gauntlet of boss battles coming up. Starting with Metal Gear Rex. How do you think this would have went if you did it blindfolded?
I think this one could have been fairly straightforward.
Yeah, that's kind of what I predicted too. Because as you can see, you just aim for the radome here. I believe that the invincibility frames after you shoot it is 2 seconds, but as you can see, Snake making quick work of it.
It's no good. I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it.
No, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
No, I can't do it.
Do it.
I
It's a
can't
great
do
thing
it.
on- I mean, just the PlayStation 1 version is just phenomenal. Like, so riveting.
Yeah.
It's one of the only games where when I first played it, I genuinely I just didn't put it down. I just played the whole thing in one sitting. It was just incredible.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think phase 2 would have been even easier. You just have to stand still.
Just got to aim into the. Yeah, I think the biggest gauntlet would have been the first set of bosses, and like I said, you did our slot real well. You made it very far with a tank. Ninja was memeing you way too hard, and everything else has been pretty smooth.
I must say, Liquid Snake is definitely my favourite ever enemy. Like he plays it. He does such a great job.
The real question is, Big Boss or Solid Snake?
Oh, Solid Snake for me. Let's try and get a lottery roll. We didn't get it there. Oh, I missed. We missed the roll. Okay.
So the lottery roll is, as the name suggests, it's very RNG based, I believe, or you have to be very lucky
It's
to get it.
execution, but you have to get
The
a
execution,
bit lucky.
the execution is very precise. And what it will do is he'll roll into liquid, and it will take a solid chunk out of him.
For some reason, my game just stopped letting me attack. Don't fall off, man.
So that just it is a timed thing, and he's just going to keep falling. He's
Dive down, stop.
he knows what you're doing. Yeah, he's trying to get a red card. That's what he's doing. Taking a dive.
feel like the Neymar too much, I think.
You can almost get him stuck in this loop here,
Yeah.
which is, then there you go. Technically the final boss of the game, but we've still got just a little bit left to the escape portion. How do you think that would have went if you were blindfolded for that?
The lottery roll, definitely not.
I'll take the wheel.
But I wouldn't have tried that blindfolded. I'd have just gone for PPKs, and I think that would have gone fairly well.
Definitely. So, got the escape here. Final part of the game here. We're just waiting for Otacon to get the keys. Liam says, I reckon he would have rolled off the end to his death. I've seen it.
I reckon he'll still be here tonight. Just still here, just trying.
I mean, the biggest challenge with that fight, you've only got 3 minutes to do it.
There might be
3
no
minutes
sunlight
to
going
blind
into
that.
his eyes. It would bloody darkness. Might need the curtain shut.
And the rolling off the edge is only doable if you purposely sort of click X when you're off the end. So
Yeah, like it's all execution based, and you know.
you'd know that you're off the edge, so you'd have to be really stupid. And unfortunately, I'm not.
Here they come.
Fortunately, my name's
See,
not
I
Liam, so
can't
I'm
say-
that stupid.
All these
Yeah, we
shots
might
fly.
challenge you on Knife Only Code Veronica.
Who will you?
No, Liam.
I'm
Needs
not.
help.
I'm not playing that game. In
tell you what, you
there's
guys put
like
one
a
hell of a race on
reward,
the other day.
£60 million for me to play the game. I'm not playing it.
You heard it here, folks. If you've got £60 million burning a hole in your back pocket, well, got some good news for you.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll take $1 right now. So, anyone who got a couple of dollars to throw into this great charitable cause?
To this amazing cause, guys. I think throw the 60 million in there. And it is for a good cause. Definitely going to throw a little bit in after this run. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Just kind of shooting at Liquid here, who can take an unbelievable amount of light machine gun rounds.
Does the timer stop straight after this cutscene, when the cutscene hits?
No, it stops after the final cutscene, so...
Just let me know anyway, it's fine. Good.
It's weird seeing Matt get a shout out and it not say, like, playing Resident Evil or something.
Yeah, GG's, man. I think you put on one hell of a show. I think...
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, the blindfold bosses that we did do, it's pretty hard. But so we have a little thing which is allowed in the speed run now. We recently made the decision on it, but you are allowed to skip the credits rather than wait through it. Well, not skip it, but like speed through it. So we just hold tab and it goes extra fast.
Drops an amazing remix to what's already a really good soundtrack.
But yeah, it was a really fun run.
Yeah, Snake, thank you very much for running today. It's always a pleasure to get to watch your Metal Gear runs. I think that's my second or third now.
Yeah.
For some reason I keep getting dragged into these ones with you, so... but, you know, I enjoyed it, so thank you. Any final words from you, Sornek?
No, not really. Just GG's to Snake here. I think doing the game, even the portions you did blindfolded, I could not have made it that far. And let's just keep those donations coming in, guys. It's for an amazing cause. So just keep it going, guys.
Absolutely. Snake, anything final from yourself?
No, just I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. And yeah, if you like Metal Gear Solid or Resident Evil speedruns, follow any one of us three. And you'll get one of those in those ones. So please do check that out, Sornek and myself, if you like what you see.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Corey, I'm not sure if we're going to wait for the final time or if you want to intermission over.
About 20 seconds away from the final time if he wants to wait for it.
Yeah, we can wait. It's fine.
Hopefully we can just skip, well, not skip through it, but speed it all up. But even after the credits, Metal Gear is going to throw one more small bit of dialogue at you.
As always.
Yeah, GG's all around, and yeah, thanks for having me on.
There we go. So, an hour and 19. Damn. I didn't think it was that long. I actually didn't think it was that long. But I missed it a few times on the boss.
You owe us all a drink. But yeah, thank you, Snake and Sornek. Next up is myself with the meme of the Hunter mod from Resident Evil 1. But yeah, we're going to transition over now, so we'll see you very shortly. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.